there are no immediate plans at this time to conduct any evaluations for students who scored below 30% in the 2017 SCA examination. This from Minister of Education Anthony Garcia, who was responding to a question during the Senate on Thursday. But he said when school reopens, mechanisms will be put in place by the ministry. Minister Garcia was asked by Independent Senator Paul Richards if any evaluations would be done for the 2,170 students who scored below 30% at the SCA to identify and address their needs prior to their entry into secondary school. During a press conference on Wednesday, the minister indicated that 803 of those students are below the age of 13 and will have the option to resit. On Thursday, the minister was also asked if mechanisms would be put in place to avoid this significant number of students failing the exam.
There is always an ongoing reassessment of all the protocols that we have in place at the level of the Ministry of Education, and we will continue to do so. While there are no plans to put in place any method of evaluation, we want to assure parents and indeed the national community that as soon as school reopens in September, we will be able to identify students with specific needs, and we will design individual programs to meet these needs.
Though the figure is high, he said it is still an improvement.
We have been able to secure an improvement in the performance of the students, because we moved from a 4% to a 13% success rate, and therefore we are not only focusing on the students who fell under the 30%, but we are also focusing on those students who have done extremely well also.
But the minister expressed that they are also looking at life after school for the students.
We will also be conducting diagnostic testing to determine the students' functional levels in areas of numeracy and literacy. We will provide guidance as to the alternative career paths that those children can follow. We'll conduct parent workshops. In terms of curriculum, we have put in place basic programs of work in the foundation areas of mathematics and language arts, and we will adapt and adjust the existing curricular programs to meet the needs of the students.
Minister Garcia said they will also ensure that school supervisors visit schools on a timely basis to keep track of the students in their new learning environment. The Assistant Secretary of the Division of Education, Marisha Osmond, is echoing the calls of Minister of Education, encouraging parents to allow their students to resit the SCA exam. Some 55 students in Tobago got less than 30% in the SCA exam and were asked to resit.
I would like to advise that if the best thing for the child to do is to resit the exam so that they can do better. Remember, they are young and therefore they would exit the education system at an appropriate age. So a second chance at the exam gives them a chance to mature and of course to make a greater score or a better score.
Ms. Osmond said students on the island did better in 2017 as compared to 2016 in mathematics and English, but creative writing was a concern. She said teachers would be retrained in this area.
There was an increase from 44.4% as in 2016 to 44.7% in 2017. And also we had increases in the area of language arts, which were upward. We moved from 46.3% in 2016 to 52.5% in 2017.